Beadwork is sacred to us just as Native American people. And so the fact that we can still continue to do an art form that our ancestors have done is actually like the coolest thing ever to me. I am originally from the East Coast, but I moved to Lapwai when I was 10. And so once I got here, I was staying with my grandmother, and she used to bead, and her mom used to bead. And so she has tons and tons of beads, and I was just very interested in them. And so she's like, yeah, I'll teach you how to bead. So my first piece didn't come out very great. It wasn't that good, but someone bought it, and I was like, okay, cool. So I'm like, it just motivated me to keep going. And then so the next piece I did was this one, actually, the Chief Joseph piece. And I knew I wasn't ready for it. You don't just jump into portraits or, faces immediately. And so once I finished it, I was super proud of myself. I challenged myself. I ended up giving it to my grandmother, and she just loved it. She just bragged about it to all her friends at all the powwows, and so she loved it. And I'm like, okay, like I must be doing good. So that's like the oldest piece I think I even have. I have a more traditional style of beadwork. So I use a lot of brass, I use a lot of wampum, I use just to kind of add a flair to my pieces. And so with that, I like incorporating as much Nez Perce designs or decor within my work. I like my customers to get a piece of that Nez Perce history, whether they know it or not. It kind of tells my story. Not only how I bead tells a story of my family, and then the brass and the wampum and the other decorative pieces tell the story that I'm Nez Perce. So I'll do a lot of simple and modern stuff. So just like the backpack, some people having bead on certain things. This is something new, but it is definitely a little bit modern. I do a lot of bracelets. They're really simple, but they're definitely bold and make a statement. So these are a lot of the traditional colors. But yeah, it really just depends. I have fun with it, more importantly. I don't try to be just one type of beader, one type of artist. I like constantly trying new things, trying new colors. There's a story to every piece that you do. Beadwork is supposed to last for generations, so hopefully when I'm gone, you'll see this decades and decades later, or centuries and centuries later. My sister and my mom, they have stuff from probably my great-grandparents, if not my great-great-grandparents. And so I love seeing old work, smelling old work, feeling it, looking how they did it, the stitching. All of that stuff excites me, and my mind starts racing about how I can take that and kind of put my own twist on it, or put these designs together and make one big design, or whatever it is, or take pieces of that and add it to this. And so just to know that someone else can get that excited about seeing my work 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 100 years from now, that feels really, that would be amazing.
hey, ah, hey, ah, yeah, hey, da, hey, da, hey, ah, da, yeah, hey, da, hey, hey,